Closed captioning is brought to you by IT&E Life in Motion. KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust. Serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson Navigation, serving Guam and Micronesia for 20 years. Cars Plus, Dodge Challenger, the undisputed champion. IP&E, fueling excellence. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, located in Tamuning and Dededo. Always open, always local.
Ahead on Primetime, multiple investigations are underway after a detainee is found dead at the prison. Plus, a man calls police after noticing suspicious activity at the beach in Tumon, his actions preventing a potential rape. And another shop forced to close its doors after a public health inspection.
Happy day and Happy New Year and good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. An internal inquiry at the Department of Corrections on top of a police death investigation is underway after a detainee was found dead downtown at the Hagutna Detention Facility.
We were first to bring you that story as investigators showed up to the crime scene on Friday. Though it initially appeared the detainee died from natural causes, KUAM has since learned the 33-year-old was actually beaten. Nick Delgado joins us with more. Nick.
Bree and Jace, it seems there was foul play. The detainee being held at the Hagutna facility was found dead with injuries apparently caused by someone else. KUAM confirms 33-year-old DOC detainee Ernest Manson, who also goes by the name of SAR, is the reason police and medics responded to the Hagutna detention facility Friday morning.
It was a secured crime scene by the Guam Police Department. It was their scene, so our officers pulled back. Obviously, there was a person that had expired. I immediately called for a internal affairs investigation, primarily to see, again, administratively if all procedures and SOPs were followed.
La Morena confirms Manson was in a cell in the local side of the facility, being housed with 2 others. An internal affairs investigation now ongoing to determine whether officers were doing their jobs. Chief Medical Examiner Dr. Aurelio Espinola initially said Manson died from natural causes. He performed an autopsy on Tuesday, however, could not confirm his results as the police investigation is ongoing. However, KUAM has learned the manner of death is homicide and that Manson suffered from a crushed chest. La Morena says whatever the outcome,
we will work with GPD. Again, if it is a crime scene, it's GPD's crime scene, and then we'll work with them.
Manson was being held on home invasion and first-degree criminal sexual conduct charges. In December of last year, he was arrested accused of raping an 18-year-old woman with Down syndrome in Dededo. The Hagutna detention facility remains on lockdown. Police say for now it's an ongoing death investigation and investigators are not releasing further details at this time. Bree and Jace, back to you.
Thanks, Nick, for that report.
Well, a family new to our island made a heroic effort when they saw something that just was not right. Corey Cunningham and his wife Sunshine were at the beach on New Year's Day when they saw a woman who appeared heavily intoxicated, then get into a car with men that she didn't seem to know.
What the couple did next likely prevented a rape. Crystal Paco reports.
Corey Cunningham posted this video to his personal Facebook account on Monday. Overnight, it received close to 18,000 views and hundreds of comments and likes.
I posted the video just to, make people aware when they see something that doesn't belong, they should report it. And I wasn't expecting it to be, a huge, hit or something.
On New Year's Day, Cunningham and his wife Sunshine loaded up their 3 young children and headed to Gun Beach. After watching the first sunset of 2018, they returned to their car where they observed 3 men with a woman who appeared drunk.
We were getting ready to leave and I look over and my wife's like, she's not wearing any panties. I was like, what? And I look over and she's not wearing any panties. And she doesn't look like she's coherent. She's stumbling all over the place.
2 of the men appeared to be pressuring the woman to get into their car.
She's got her arms spread like she does not want to go. And I told my wife, I was like, we're witnessing a kidnapping. I was like, we got to do something. So that's when we called 911.
After calling police and reporting what they were seeing, the suspect car left the beach.
They ended up getting the girl in the front seat. And when they got her in the front seat, the two younger guys started celebrating like they had accomplished something.
Cunningham followed behind in his car at a safe distance with his family in tow. The 911 dispatcher still on the line.
That's one of the main reasons why I didn't do anything at the site, because I don't know if they had any weapons, because I didn't want to jeopardize my family's safety. And my wife was awesome. She was the one driving.
Police effectuated a pullover of the suspect car in the Detention area. Cunningham parking at a nearby store, capturing this video.
One of the officers came over. He got my wife's information, and he told me that he knew the guys personally, and that we prevented a rape tonight. And thank God. The girl, she apparently was okay. They got her out of the car.
The Cunninghams moved to Guam from Florida just 6 months ago. Corey is a weapons instructor for the Air Force. His primary duty is security forces.
Obviously, training pays off. And the whole situation just didn't feel right. And me and my wife noticed it. He deserves just as much credit as I do.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.
Now, according to Officer AJ Balahaja, the spokesperson for GPD, the incident resulted in a single arrest for DUI. And although it appeared to be abduction, the woman involved told police that she went willingly with the men. Officer Balahaja tells KUAM News that the Cunninghams did the right thing, saying, quote, "At the end of the day, it's important for the community to stay involved. If they see something suspicious, they should report it."
He needed money to buy Christmas gifts for his girlfriend. This apparently the motive for the man caught on surveillance footage robbing a woman and her daughter in the parking lot just days before Christmas. 18-year-old Kelly Hutch Pennis was arrested and charged with third-degree robbery. As reported, off-duty Naval Security Officer Anthony Mugavero was leaving the mall when he heard a scream for help. That's when he ran after the purse snatcher. Though he recovered the purse, the suspect was able to flee on foot. According to court documents, the Pennis told police he targeted the female victim because she was unaccompanied by a male. Mugavero, meanwhile, has since been recognized with a certificate of commendation for his heroic actions.
Abused multiple times a day and sleep deprivation. 3 children now out of harm's way after a couple was placed under arrest. Joseph Leon Gurel and Thelma Kanata face charges of aggravated assault and terrorizing, both with special allegations for vulnerable victims. Court documents state the kids, 13 years or younger, were interviewed separately. The defendants reportedly forced the kids to stay awake, with the children describing a metal bucket with a fire burning inside. If they went to sleep or even blinked, the defendants would hold their face close to the flames, or they would be forced to inhale the smoke. The defendants also allegedly made threats to the children. If either defendant was to go to jail, the kids were led to believe that upon their release, they would be beaten or killed. When police interviewed him, Leon Guerrero said he was trying to teach the kids not to go to sleep early. And although he admitted to striking the victims with a broom, he said that that was an accident. Kanata, meanwhile, told police that she used a belt, a bamboo stick, or her hand to discipline the kids due to their attitude or behavior, and that it worked because the children were young. Police visited the home, which had no running water or power.
A man on the run is now in police custody. 27-year-old Ronnie Kanata Sanchez was arrested and charged with 9 counts of burglary as a second-degree felony. Now, if you recall, Sanchez was wanted by police since late last year. Court documents state he is cooperating with authorities and even agreed to take police to the different locations he burglarized in Verona, Detention, and Tamuning. He's reportedly told police his methods to breaking in and described all the items he could remember taking from each home.
Elsewhere, former Gura attorney Mark Smith is taking his case to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit. Late last year, the federal court denied his motion to dismiss for reconsideration and to permit attorney David Lujan to re-enter appearance. Now, you might remember that Smith and co-defendant Glenn Wong were tried last year for 55 counts of wire fraud, money laundering, and theft of government property, among other charges. That trial ended in a mistrial, and the federal court disqualified attorney Lujan as counsel for Smith.
Some would call the start of every month a busy time for grocery stores, but for 7-Day Supermarket in Harmon, a follow-up public health inspection forced them to close their doors.
Our next story is with Carmen Terlahi.
Forced to shut down, a public health inspection resulted in 7-Day Supermarket in Harmon getting a D grading.
So we've been at this location for 29 years, and during that time we haven't had any issues of closures or any kind of inspections that warranted anything like this. It's a real shock to us and our employees as well. We work around the clock, just really hard to make sure that everything is up to standards.
Kyomo-ku, general manager of 7 Days Supermarket, says the last inspection was December 22nd. Public Health gave them 10 days to clean up. Today was a routine follow-up.
So today was the 10th day, and they came by today, and when they did their follow-up inspection, they checked everything from the stains on the walls to cracked tiles, and we did fix everything except for they said that the temperature for our chillers didn't match.
The official public health report does note some violations were corrected. However, refrigerated foods did not match the proper holding temperatures, and there appears to be signs of active rodent activity, to which the management disagrees.
We don't agree with that. The reason why is they said that they found one dropping. To my understanding, when rats leave droppings, they leave more than one.
From a C to a D rating. Due to public health violations, it looks like the 7 Days Supermarket in Harmon is closed. However, business owners contend public health's process.
Whenever there was a problem, the inspectors would point it out to us. This inspector, she didn't point it out to us, and then when after she was debriefing us, she said, "Oh yeah, I took a picture of it, but then when we came down to look for it, it wasn't there." There are a lot of discrepancies and things that we don't really agree with.
The report states the store management refused to sign off and is disputing the findings. But until public health finds the establishment up to code, the D rating means the supermarket will remain closed. Reporting for Guam News Network, I'm Carmen Victoria Terlahi.
Now we got another piece about follow-up inspections, as on December 29th, Verona's hotel owner requested a follow-up of its own for the 6th and 8th floors. The findings remain the same at the Tumon location, and the 1st through the 8th floors still remain closed. The hotel was previously cited for mold and cockroaches, and other establishments that were closed, including the Hills Lounge, Canton Cuisine, and Brooklyn Kitchenette, told the Department of Public Health that they are not ready for their follow-ups.
Stay tuned. We're back with more news after the break.
There are more ways to experience KUAM News than any other source on Guam. Download the KUAM News app for your Apple or Android device for 24/7 news, sports, videos, weather, streaming with KUAM radio, and important news alerts. And stay connected at home with Guam's first app for Apple TV. All available now from the App Store.
Happy holidays!
Selfie! Cheese! Guys! Smile!
Hey, help!
Okay, everyone, look here!
Hello! Facebook?
Hindi, walang libro dyan.
Wait! Oh, what's just the video?
What are we doing?
We're gift wrapping.
Yay!
We got the spaghetti, the fried chicken, the palabok.
Oh, Merry Christmas!
3, 2, 1.
Greetings from Saipan! Maligayang Pasko!
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays! Warm wishes from Guam.
Ho! Merry Christmas!
May all the pizzas be half off online for a limited time.
Get 50% off Pizza Hut pizzas when you order online. Supreme, half off. Meat lovers, half off. 50% off mini price pizzas because no one out pizzas the Hut.
2017 is rapidly coming to an end, and the big finish is on now. At Cars Plus in Mighty, get big year-end savings on a big selection of new 2017 Ram trucks, Jeep Wranglers, Dodge Challengers, and all Fiat models. Plus, buy from Cars Plus today and receive a Cars Plus value card, where you get 21 cents off per gallon at all Shell stations. Big savings and 21 cents off per gallon with a Cars Plus value card when you buy during a big finish at Cars Plus in Mighty. Cars Plus, driven by you.
Connect with KUAM News. Find us on your favorite social media platform. Follow us and stay in the know with Guam's news leader.
Welcome back, everybody, to Primetime. Is there a Government of Guam agency that you want investigated? Your friends at the Guam OPA are putting out a survey to the community as they develop their audit plan for the year 2018. Now, along with providing the name of the agency, the survey will ask what specific areas you would like to look into, as well as detailing any alleged illegal activities. You can find out more at opaguam.org.
It is finally here, and we are not just talking about the new year. We're talking about Decision 2018.
It is that time, and as our Keahani Mendiola reports, it's the next story. The candidacy packets are now available for pickup downtown at the Guam Election Commission.
The countdown didn't just end at midnight. For potential candidates, it's only about to begin. As of Tuesday, the Guam Election Commission announced that candidacy packets for the 2018 primary election are now available. So what's in these packets? GEC Executive Director Maria Pangilinan fills us in.
And inside the packets, there are nominating petition forms. So these petitions must be completely filled out, front and back. For senators, they need 250. For governor and lieutenant governor, and for the congressional delegate, they need 500 signatures, 500 valid signatures.
But that's not all. Potential candidates must also fulfill these requirements before filing.
They need to also get a police clearance and a district court and superior court clearance. They also need to sign a certification of non-conviction, which says under oath that they have never been convicted of a crime of moral turpitude, which is a qualification. We must also be able to validate that they are registered voters of Guam. They need to send us a filing fee of $100, and they also need to sign under oath that they are qualified to run for the respective office.
But what makes this election year even more exciting? After 4 years, Guam will hold another election for executive office, as Governor Eddie Calvo ends his second term in the gubernatorial chair.
So every time there's a gubernatorial race, the voter turnout goes up much higher.
And that's exactly what they want.
We're hoping with more candidates and with excellent candidates, we're hoping to get the voter participation back up again.
James Moylan was the first to pick up a candidacy packet for Senator, GOP. Packets can be picked up at GEC's main office. The Guam Election Commission is hoping for a higher voter turnout rate for the 2018 election. The deadline to file candidacy packets is June 26, 2018. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Kiani Mendiola.
It may be a new year, but President Donald Trump still has some old problems that remain challenges for the White House. One such challenge, North Korea. North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un addressed his country on New Year's Day, announcing he now has a nuclear button on his desk after completing work on his nuclear arsenal. Kim saying the weapons can reach every U.S. state. Trump's immediate response was, quote, "We'll see."
Well, the price at the pumps made a jump into the new year, as at $3.87 a gallon, prices have been confirmed to have increased by 2 pennies at mobile gas stations and 76 Circle K. Other gas stations such as Shell are on standby as the new liquid fuel tax takes effect. Only time will tell if prices will go up any further.
$1.3 million in tax refunds were mailed out just before the new year. The administration confirms Rev and Tax processed the checks for those who filed up to July 7th. It also includes tax returns that had errors or were being audited that have since been corrected or completed. $144 million in tax refunds have been processed in 2017. The administration adding more than $1 billion in tax refunds have been paid out in the last 7 years.
Okay, I just want to point something out. It is, of course, our first show together of the year. I was the guy that had to read the story about gas prices going up. She got to read the story about tax refunds going out. So who's the bad guy here?
Okay.
It pays to be the boss, I guess. All right, sports is coming up, but first we got Island Book.
Christmas, let there be joy, and let the light shine on the ones who need it most. safe passing night. Please, Mr. Santa, you don't know how grateful I would be. Oh, no, no.
The Down Syndrome Association of Guam exists to support families of individuals with Down syndrome. We're a group of parents who have children with Down syndrome and know the joys and challenges of raising them. For more information about the health, development, and education of a child or adult with Down syndrome, please contact Vicky Areola at 472-6114.
Say hello to the widest 4G LTE network in the Marianas. Hot today.
This is Aubrey. She lives in the island of Verona. Aubrey works at the mayor's office. And as the mayor's go-to for programs, events, and outreach, she's got a lot on her plate. A typical week includes organizing events, sharing them as they happen, managing community programs, keeping the mayor updated, all while sparing time for the obligatory Ala Fruta. Wherever she is, Aubrey can keep Roda's community engaged and informed.
Gosh, just look at that view. Always fast, always clear.
When she calls here,
it's fast and clear.
When she shares here,
it's fast and clear.
When she streams here,
it's fast and clear. Everywhere fast, everywhere clear. With the widest 4G LTE network in the Marianas. Docomo Pacific, better together.
KUAM Sports is presented by Triple J.
Update Marianas, Guausi Chris. Man, I haven't seen you guys since last year. How's the family? Got a special feature on local surfer J-Rad starting right now. Totally rad, bro. Jared Gogwe enjoying the holidays back home where the surfer, affectionately known as J-Rad on the local surf scene, is taking a break from competing in California in the Western Surfing Association and World Surf League events. Gogwe has been consistently placing in the top 5 in contests in the Oceanside and Huntington Beach areas, including 2 first-place finishes in Oceanside and in San Diego's Revolt Summer Series. For Gogwe, catching a plane to Cali to pursue his dreams was a leap of faith that is paying off.
Follow the dreams while you're still young and get after it because you only got one life, man. You got to do what you love to do. And moving out there, I feel really good just representing Guam and then being happy every day because I'm doing what I want to do.
The transition wasn't easy. He had to hit the water running. With stiff competition from Brazil, Peru, Venezuela, and of course the U.S., Gogwe had to learn the breaks quickly, especially since Guam surf breaks are more predictable than Cali waves.
It's all a beach break. It's all sandbar, so the sand's always changing. So on like different tides, one spot will be good, and then on like, let's say like 30 minutes or an hour later, that same spot would be totally not doing it. So you got to keep moving around.
With Gogwe representing the 671, he's trying to win against surfers from around the globe, even though most of his competition couldn't find Guam on a map.
They always get like Guam mixed up. They're always like, Guam? Guatemala? I'm like, no. It's Guam's a part of Marianas Islands. We're close to Philippines, close to Japan. And whenever I tell them how big it is, they're always like, what? No way, you're out here. You moved all the way to California and you're the only one doing it. They're like really stoked for me.
Gogwe credits his dad and local surfers for inspiring him to get better. He says his style is what he saw in the lineup growing up. And being home for the holidays, Gogwe was able to hit the surf and catch some winter swell. And although he was glad to get back in Guam's waters, in some ways, it was a hard welcome home.
Man, the waves out here are a lot more powerful, I'd say. I got a couple beatings already, hit the reef. My knees all tweaked out right now just from the power of surfing. And I broke 2 boards already, too, 2 brand new boards. So you definitely can tell that Guam, we got some pack to our waves.
Gogwe says since he's been competitive in the States, other surfers from Guam, including Noah Mendiola, have a good chance to win overseas. It's just a matter of how hard you want to train, both in and out of the surf. Gogwe has competed in different brackets, both for his age group and in men's open divisions, too. His goal for the new year, continue winning and get on the WSL's World Tour.
I'm just trying to get enough points regionally in California to be able to get into the bigger contests, to be able to try and get on that tour, and hopefully I'll get on that top 100 and start grinding out with the best in the world.
All right, thanks for watching on my first show of 2018. Happy New Year on you. Guausi Chris, hasta adios.
I had a dream. I walked into a dealership, picked out a new car, gave them no money, and they're letting me drive it for free the next 3 months. At Nissan Guam, your dream has become a reality during the premier year-end event. For the holidays, you can drive away a new Nissan with no money down and not make a payment for the next 3 months. It's on the house, no money down. We make your first 3 payments. Just sign and drive away. For details, stop by Nissan Upper Kumon or log on nissanguam.com.
Ooh, what do we have here? Tender morsels of deliciousness. Wait, back that up. I see you, your little golden brown temptresses, and oh, all that juicy goodness. Wait, is that a new sauce? Where are my car keys? I'm on my way, Mickey D's.
Introducing McDonald's new Buttermilk Crispy Tenders. Juicy and breaded to perfection. Hurry in and get 4 for you or 10 to share.
That's right, my tender game just got an upgrade. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Attention drivers, it's your last chance to save big during Triple J Auto Group's absolute year-end clearance. Get unbelievable savings on all remaining 2017s plus mini 2018s. Take advantage of our lowest prices of the year on Hondas, Acuras, Fords, Mazdas, Lincolns, Volvos, Kias, and used cars. New cars as low as $137 per paycheck, and used cars as low as $80 per paycheck. See PDN and post-print ad for details. Visit us online at triplejguam.com and get pre-approved instantly. Trade-ins welcome. Some conditions apply. See dealer for details. Triple J Auto Group. Customers first.
All right, many people were born today.
Yes, they were. So let's get to the birthday shout-outs from the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club.
We have a full slate for the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club tonight, so let's get right to it. Happy birthday right off the bat to Mio Costelny. Happy birthday to you from your friends. Also, happy birthday number 4 to Traven Timenglow. Wish you many more wonderful and blessed